Hello Excel champions, it's William aka Dr. Excel, and today we're going to see how to find and highlight duplicate values in Excel, and I'm going to show you two ways to do it. One using the native functions of Excel and one using a formula so you can reuse it in all your on your formulas afterwards. So I'm going to show you right away how it works, and you can download actually the file with everything already set up. Just below the video, I'm going to put a link where you can download the file and reuse it, or so you can follow it with me or reuse it in your own file templates. And we're going to see right away how to do this. So the first quick and easy way to find and highlight duplicates is actually to do what we call conditional formatting, which is actually, so we're going to apply a color each time we find duplicates. Okay, so I'm gonna here I have a list of numbers between 1 and 20 maybe, and we're gonna try to highlight the one which are duplicates. For example, I see that we have 15 twice here, so it should be highlighted, and so 7 as well. Some of them should be highlighted. So how to highlight them automatically? I'm gonna go into Home, Conditional Formatting, highlight cell rules. So we're gonna apply a rule to highlight all the duplicates, and it's actually already set up. You can use duplicate values here, well, to highlight all the duplicates. And by default, well, you can actually choose the formatting you want to use. By default it's red, but you can of course customize it. Okay. So if you choose this, all the duplicates will be automatically colored, and it actually depends on the value. So for example, here if I put 7 instead, so that 15 is not a duplicate anymore, it's gonna adapt itself automatically. So this is cool to quickly see the duplicates in your Excel files. The problem is it's just a formatting option, and so you don't have access to the you can't do something after. If you detect a duplicate, you can't reuse it in your computations, in your formulas. So so we're gonna actually see how to detect this with a formula. So for that, to know if each value is a duplicate, what do I have to do? I have to count in my range if I find this value several times. So I'm gonna count if, which it means I'm gonna count the time. So I find this value in the range. So in that range, I'm gonna use an absolute reference so I can reuse the formula everywhere. So count if, and I'm gonna count each time I find this value here. So count if the value is 11. I'm gonna count it. If it's not 11, I'm not gonna count it. And so here you can see I find it once. 6 should be found once. 7 is found 3 times, etc., etc. And so basically, if I find the value only once, then it means it's not a duplicate. And if I just need to know if I find it once or several times. So actually, I'm going to use this compute. Is this formula equal to 1 or not? So here it's equal to 1, here it is, and for example for those two it's not, etc., etc. And so basically this tells me if it's a duplicate or not. And then after I can reuse this value in somewhere else in my sheet. What I could do is that I could actually use this value as the source for the conditional formatting. So could use a conditional formatting based on this column and say if I found, actually no, it's, I made a mistake in my formula here. I actually count if it's not a duplicate, so I'm not interested to know if it's equal to 1 but different than 1, and so I have to actually take the opposite of everything. Yeah, so duplicate, true here, true everywhere, here, etc., etc. Yeah, so I could base my my format here in red. I could base it not on the value itself, but on the value of this separate column. That could be another way to apply a conditional formatting. So now I hope you can yourself use these 2 tips to detect all the duplicate values in your Excel spreadsheet. Don't forget to download the file right below the video and to subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow for a new Excel course. Don't forget to subscribe. This way you're gonna get a notification when I publish it. See you tomorrow. Ciao.